Hey there, Libra. Welcome to your reading for November 2015. This month, you start off with the Jack of Spades. Not a bad card, actually. If you look at this card, actually, it is a guy in a military uniform, but it represents somebody who basically just got out of basic training. And that's kind of like your life recently has been like basic training. Very challenging, full of challenges, tough, but you've learned a lot, and now you're like ready to move forward and get going in life, and that's what this card represents. It's that being ready to move forward on something and charge forward. It is kind of like more of a charge forward. You're ready to just like blast off in a lot of ways, and that's what this card represents. So I think you'll be feeling that energy very much this month, and it will benefit you. It will help you because you will just kind of force yourself forward in a lot of things. It's kind of a good energy to have in that way. And kind of like the Jack of Diamonds, the Jack of Spades is also the only other Jack that really wants to become the king. So you will have that energy as well. You'll really want to kind of reach the top at whatever it is that you're working with this month. To back that message up as well, you have the Seven of Clubs coming up next, which represents success. It's a successful card. It represents that you will be successful. Also kind of represents that you'll be working really hard this month, usually because you're missing something. So it's a card that says you will be working hard. You'll probably, if you work for yourself or something, you'll probably have a lot of contracts and things coming in to give you even more work. But it definitely says don't forget about things that are important, like your health or your family. So it's just a card that it's more of like a warning that says don't forget about those things that are important in your life other than work. Because, like I said, it seems like you'll be getting a lot of it. So you just need to create a little bit more balance. Next, you have the Eight of Spades. A couple other signs have had this month, and it's a card of overindulgence. If you're in the States with Thanksgiving coming along, definitely makes sense. This card just says be careful not to overindulge this month. I know that Thanksgiving's more towards the end of the month, of course, or at the end of the month. But, if you're on a diet or something and you kind of eat too much on Thanksgiving, don't allow that, which is fine. It's not saying don't eat a lot on Thanksgiving or anything like that. It's just saying don't allow that to turn into, 3 weeks of eating like it's Thanksgiving, is what this card says. Also, I always warn people when this card comes up, don't drink and drive at all this month. This is a card that literally, I've seen this happen. People only have, even if you only have one drink, allow somebody else to drive. Get somebody else to drive. Don't risk it with this card. Weird things, and I've seen this happen with personal readings that I've done. Weird things can happen with this card when it comes to drinking and driving. Just please don't risk it. I've said it to, like I said, I think 2 other people have had this card. 2 other signs, I should say, have had this card this month. You really want to listen to this and don't drink and drive. Weird things can happen. Again, if you're in the States with Thanksgiving, they all month, it's not just on Thanksgiving, all month the police are out looking for drunk drivers in November. So please don't drink and drive at all, period. Next, you have the King of Hearts coming in. Great card. I think you're going to be working really hard. King of Hearts is a really hard worker. And I also think that people are going to be nurturing you this month. King of Hearts wants to be nurtured, plus he wants to nurture back. So if you're in a relationship, that's a good sign that you'll both be kind of feeding off each other this month. If you're not in a relationship, get out there, because you could definitely find somebody this month as well. So thank you for watching, and enjoy November.